Hello viewers, welcome to this channel. My name is Ashok Sen Gupta from School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. Today we will understand the unit 2, which is a part of your MBA program of Financial Management and Corporate Finance. In this lecture series, today's topic is investment and financial concept and opportunities. So, in this chapter we will understand how are the financial opportunities we have and how we can, what is the opportunity cost, what is the investment functions and so on. So, we just start this lecture. What is investment decisions? The investment decision related to the decisions maybe investor or the top level management are expect of fund to be deployed in the investment opportunities. This is a decision making done by the top managers. It is not a work of lower level management. Investment decision making always works. It's always involve the top management decision in which they give their views how they generate fund or utilize their capital by investing it in different type of projects and get the return on investment. They always seek to get new opportunities in investment decision making and grab the various decisions. The investment decisions belongs to two types. It is a long term, short term, capital burst, and in long term and short term there is a capital bursting and working capital basically. So, first we discuss about the long term investment decisions. Long term investment decisions belongs to the various projects in which investor need a huge amount of capital, and this type of investment is not reversible. Return is slow but regular in future. Initially huge amount of money have to be invested and there is a lot of risk also involved in long term investment. But these long term investment are basically related to the in capital nature, basically related in capital nature, and it is more than 3 years, 5 years, 10 years it will take to complete a project. So, long term decision making, long term investment decision is always be more than 1 year, greater than 1 year. Second, risky. It involves risk, high risk involved. Huge investment, huge investment. The nature of investment is huge. Is not a amount basically an investor get from its own budget. They need to go for the fund, some fund generation or source of fund. While in short term nature, it is up to 1 year, up to 1 year, short term, less risky, and it is also having revenue in nature, or it is a recurring in nature. Recurring expenses are covered by short term decision making investment. So, while we moving forward we will discuss the capital busting, working capital too. So, in long term we will cover the capital busting decisions, and in short term we will cover the working capital decisions. So, capital budgeting decisions are belongs to long term decision making. It involves huge amount cash flow of the fund, it involves cash flow of project, it involves rate of return, it involves investment criteria. Let take some example. Let take some example. Project 1, project 2, project 3. Project 1, project 2, project 3 having a investment cost near about 1 crore each, 1 crore each, time taking near 5 years. Now, this is a decision of the top management which project they adopt, or they can move simultaneously all the project. If they have a huge capital, they can move and invest in all 3 projects, but they can also choose any one and left the other project. It depend on the return, it depend on the rate of return. If the rate of return higher in any project, then we left the another project, then we left out the other projects. This is simple. If the return is 7%, 7.5, 7.75, then obviously we will choose the 7.75 rate of return, because our initial investment is only 1 crore each. So, initial investment is same, time is same, now return is 7.75. Therefore, we will choose the project 3. So, capital budgeting decisions is a very important decision making by the finance manager or the top level management. If they want a good return and they want to minimize their risk, they have to find out the best way to of sources and maintain the capital budgeting. So, word budgeting is come from budget, and all we know budget is a estimate, budget is a future estimate. So, this budget gives an idea to the investor what is the future prospect of that project, how this project help to generate the fund or cash flow of fund to the company, how sustainable is the project. Nowadays, it is also important to calculate the sustainability in the projects. The projects which are more sustainable, they can move for a longer period, they can work, they can sustain for a longer period. How project, how any capital budgeting decisions help for a society also. So, we nowadays in every company looking forward for CSR factors, on the basis of that they maintain the capital budget, because involvement of stakeholders, value addition in the shares, all are the factors comes from this kind of decision. So, cash budget decision is basically having a long term decision, it involves huge risk, it is irreversible, it need proper investment criteria or selection of the best source of fund. So, every investment decision need a proper capital budgeting. Now, move forward with the working capital management. Friends, working capital management is a generally term used to manage the day to day expenses. So, in a very short and very brief, I will explain how investment decision involved in working capital management. Like capital busting decision, working capital in shorter period, it is maintained for a year basis, year first year, second year. So, it is 1 year. It involve liquidity management. It involves liquidity management of fund. So, working capital is equals to current asset minus current liabilities. This is a simple formula, but it is not a only formula. The working capital is its own importance in capital in the investment decision making. It is short term in nature, nature is one year, and in 1 year and a company have to look and maintain the 3 basic criteria or 3 basic things while doing the budget working capital decisions. First is cash management, second is inventory management, third is receivable management. All threes are involved in the liquidity position. They maintain the liquidity position of the company, they maintain the cash position of the company. As the first is cash management, here we find out what is the cash or liquid cash position of the company, because liquid cash is important to maintain the expenses or to pay the, you can say, petty cash or small expenses which happen day to day during the business. So, cash management is very important. Crunches of cash create panic in the investors, create panic in stakeholders, even in the labor or where they need day to day wages. So, if you do not have the cash to pay the labor, then it will stop your production. When the production will stop, it will create huge loss for a company. Second pillar or second important thing is inventory management. This one, inventory is a part of current assets, and proper inventory management helps the company to maintain the proper stock of an inventory, because huge stock create different expenses like maintenance of the stock, extra payment of the go down. So, proper inventory management is important in working capital management, and it is a part of investment decision making. Therefore, in investment decision making, if we talk about the working capital or if we talk about the short term in nature, then cash management, inventory management and receivable management are equally important. Third is receivable management. Receivable management belongs to the maintain the debt and creditors. How we can get the debt from the debtors, how we can manage the bad debts, because in today's world companies are working on credit basis. Company purchase on credit, sales on credit, and when we sell on credit, it shows in sales figure, but until and unless the amount received from debtors, then it is quite risky for the company due to the bad debt factor. So, equally management of receivable is important for a company and maintain their debtors. How much time period they are involved in debtors? Time 2 months, 3 months. How much time period they given to a debtor to repay their debt? So, all three are the important and they are the part of the finance decision making, because when we put in capital to produce any product and then sell it in credit basis to get proper ROI, return on investment, we need the sales, proper sale convert, and then we get the cash from the debtors, or we can say we can sell in cash. It is not possible nowadays to sell each and every product in cash. Therefore, companies are working on the credit basis, but to receive the credit is in proper time is huge task, because each and every day there is expenses. At the end of the month, you have to pay the different bills, you have to pay the salary, you have to pay the wages, electricity bill, telephone bill, courier bill, etc., etc. So, investment in proper investment decision involves two types, long term and short term. In long term, as we saw, in long term there is a capital busting decision, and in short term there is a working capital decision. So, this is the capital busting, or you can say this is a long term decision making or investment decision making. Now, let us discuss about financial decisions. Financial decisions which is concerned with the amount of finance to be raised from various long term sources of fund like equity, preference dividend, bank loan, etc. It is a decision, it is called financial decision, in other words capital structure of the company. So, as investment decision is important, because when company having the excess fund, then it invests that fund in different avenues, different projects, different type of opportunities. Similarly, when companies want to expand themselves, need fund which is capital in nature to establish any kind of factory or expansion or acquisition of any company, they need fund. This fund can generate from different sources. These sources are from equity share, by issuing equity share, by issue preference shares, by issue debentures, or from bank loan. It is totally the decision of the finance is also a decision of top management. They analyze the various situation. After analyzing the situations, they decided which source is best for them, because each and every source having its own benefits and drawbacks. Drawbacks in sense, each source having its own cost, and cost is what they pay to the investor, what is the expectation of investors. Like in equity shares or preference shares, equity shares there is we have to provide the ownership to the investors, but dividend not fixed. Preference shares we have to and maximum time we saw companies fix the dividend, when company fix the dividend, then it is the duty or responsibility of the company to maintain its goodwill, to pay the expected dividend written in the share certificate to the preference shareholders. Similarly, in the case of debenture, they are outsiders, they are debt, they are outsiders, and before preference share to pay the debenture holders, it is very important, and their interest is also fixed. Bank loan, nowadays banks, most of the cases where we saw that companies get default, companies become defaulters, the owners are defaulters because they are not able to pay the bank loan at proper time. So it is totally depend on the manager's decision making which financial source is important and cheapest source in the capital structure. So, they can get the optimum benefit by maintaining the expectation of the shareholders by paying them proper dividend or interest to the dividend holder, debenture holder in time. So, finance decision is also having the same importance as the investment decisions for a company. If you take wrong decision making, it will be difficult for you to maintain it and solve the problem. Take any example. Take any example. If we have already having the, if you having the already the equity shares, we have already the having the market equity share in the market like 1000 equity shares already in the market, and now we decided to issue 500 more equity shares in the market, then it's quite easy. Now total number of equity shares is 500, 1500. Problem arises when a company not able to generate profit and the earning per share comes down. Let us take example here. If company earned 3000 crore as a profit in this case, and in this case profit is remained 3000, then EPS here, EPS formula is profit divided by number of shares. So, here the profit divided number of shares is 3, and in this case 3000 divided by 1500, it is 2. When EPS moved down, when EPS comes down, then dividend payout ratio also move down. Therefore, it is important for the holders or the managers to maintain this. Financial risk involves is cost, risk, floating cost, cash flow, control of consideration, state of market capital. These are the financial risks which we involve, and we will discuss all these financial risks in remaining part of this unit. Now, we need to understand what is opportunity cost. In case of finance manager, many overlook some of the cost of the proposal. Such cost may be opportunity cost of some resources which we already avail or being procured in the firm. Opportunity, sometime we have alternatives, we have different opportunities and we choose anyone, then there is a the alternative we left, it is opportunity cost. So, in some cases the financial manager may overlook the sum of the cost proposals, and such cost may be opportunity. This is a decision making, this is a financial decision making when we overlook some cost, and that cost may be the opportunity cost. using of some resource such as office space of a new proposal or divesting them from another existing use caused opportunity cost. Opportunity cost may be as follows: the resource might be rented out, in which case of rent avenues is opportunity lost by taking the project. The resources could be sold in sales price and would be the opportunity for taking the project. आपने बेच दिया, you can sell the resources. Resources might be used, whereas it in the firm, in which case of cost replacing the resource in considered to be the opportunity cost. So, these are some things which have to understand that opportunity cost might be occur, but if we control opportunity cost, then is always helpful to the managers to find out the best opportunity, and it will be never a cost, it will be always the best financial or investment decision making. So, friends, in whole unit, in this lesson, in this we understand about the investment decision, we understand about the financial decision making. In investment decision there are two types: long term, short term. In long term we have capital busting, in short term we have the working capital, and last we understand about the what is the opportunity cost and how it's occur. So, I hope you understand this video, and thank you for watching this video.